Now, welcome to another news from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes, as always. And let us get right to the news.
All right. So first up today, just going to do an update on the release date for Kenobi. I have searched the internet for more news, and I still see lots of confusion about the release for the Kenobi episodes. Like, even on my Facebook, people are posting misinformation, and they're like,
Misinformation, that's a bold word for it, but okay.
It's true, this is it. It's going to be on Fridays because of Miss Marvel, and no. I want to make sure everyone has the most accurate information possible about the release of this highly anticipated show. StarWars.com stated on March 31st on their website that the only episodes coming out on Friday are the first 2 episodes, and the rest of the series is still going to air on Wednesday. We are officially now 52 days from the release. I want to make sure everybody's ready. I don't want anyone to load up their computer on a Wednesday morning, not realizing Kenobi has aired, and boom, front page.
Yes.
Yeah.
They don't want to see the fight of the century all over the internet, because you know as soon as
thing,
that happens. I mean, I remember out of curiosity when Luke showed up in season 2 at the end of The Mandalorian, which I stayed awake to watch, go figure, even though it's 2 a.m. here. As soon as the episode was over, and mind you, I launched it as soon as it started, I went to Twitter, and sure enough, it was plastered. You could find it all over the place. People, Luke is back. Luke. It's like, goodness gracious, people, come on.
No,
not everybody wants to stay
They want
up
to be the first one to spoil it for you.
Yes, and I'm not... Look, I know there's people who don't care about spoilers. I know there are people who despise them. I'm kind of more towards the despise end of things. It's just, have some courtesy.
Takes something out of it.
Have some, I mean, especially something like that, because that is, for a lot of people who don't, the rumors or the theories and speculation, it takes, that is shocking that Luke shows up and, he comes out of nowhere. So it is such a huge surprise, and to have that ruined is just terrible.
It's soul crushing.
Well, yeah, for some of us, yeah. I mean, it's such a cool moment to see the return of, the Luke Skywalker, a post-return of the Jedi, not Last Jedi, not, you can like it if you want. But it's so cool to see that, that Luke Skywalker again, and to have that ruined beforehand, that would have sucked.
Right, and I don't want that to happen to anybody with Kenobi.
Yeah.
So remember, the first 2 episodes are on Friday.
As soon as Kenobi takes on Vader, it'll be everywhere on the internet. You will have
and then you can expect
memes and everything else, I'm sure.
Your next episode on the following Wednesday.
The following Wednesday. So we're getting like 3 episodes in the matter of like
half
4 days.
Series
or 5 days.
Half the series in the first 5 days.
Yeah, it's so strange. You went from, oh, God, 1 a week? How am I going to handle that? To like, oh, half the season in a couple days. Okay.
So I've got a new segment this week. Hopefully we can put it out every Monday. It's going to be This Week in Star Wars. It's kind of an upcoming what's coming out this week. We've got, out of books, games, comics, other canon fodder, just so that everyone is fully versed in the new things coming, all the good stuff. So,
or not so good stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, maybe we'll talk about reviewing some of the stuff. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off. I'm terrible. Go ahead.
In comics this week, Bounty Hunters 22 comes out. It's going to hit the shelves on Wednesday. For those who don't know, comics always come out on Wednesday.
Yes.
So if I ever forget to say when a comic is coming out, it's Wednesday. It's just it. Also this week, we have the release of Queen's Hope on April 5th. This is the final entry in E.K. Johnson's Padme trilogy. The trilogy fills in more Star Wars blanks. It takes place immediately after Episode 2 and intertwines with the secret wedding of Padme, Navarine, and Anakin Skywalker.
Ooh.
Yes.
Do we get the honeymoon? Sorry, that probably don't want that, do we?
I tell you though, it's gonna be hard to get this book read. You know why?
Because of
Lego Star Wars tomorrow.
Yes.
Woo! Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is coming out tomorrow.
Finally, after it feels like I feel like I heard about this game years ago. And I know sometimes in games that it takes years, but you kind of were given the impression this was coming soon, and here we are like 4 years later, and here it is.
Well, besides, I'm behind on the Padme books anyway.
What?
Yeah. Other books to read. Other mountains to climb.
Yeah, well, I've like I mentioned on the other channel, you are starting to get into the EU a little bit. I got you to read Kenobi. I'm going to get you to read a few other. Plagueis, I think, might be next.
See.
There is no let's see. You
I have a big
These are great
reading
books.
docket,
You were missing
including
so much.
books that I want to read that aren't Star Wars.
There are no other books. What kind of craziness are you speaking of? You have hundreds of EU, well, maybe not hundreds, but at least there are 100 plus EU books to dive into. And you've dipped your toes into one.
I've read more than one EU book. And
You're right.
That.
You did. I forgot the Galactic Republic books.
Last news segment today, in our off-topic area, the new Doctor Strange TV spot has come out. So Strange fans have a new trailer available. Very much looking forward to seeing this movie, and the new trailer looks very interesting. It also lets us know that tickets are going on sale on Wednesday.
Oh, yay.
And with a Marvel movie, you kind of do have to get your tickets early in advance, or you won't be going to the showing you want to most of the time.
This is true.
Visually, of course, it looks amazing as expected. We see some new monster-looking guy. One thing the trailer does that really bothers me, though, and I want to talk about it.
Okay.
All right. I showed it to you. I said, Strange says to Wanda, I could use an Avenger. She replies, there are other Avengers. He quips back, we'll get you back on the lunchbox. And I hate this exchange. After the events of WandaVision, we know she went into seclusion because she doesn't seem to have full control over her powers. I mean, her emotions after Vision's death caused her to, subconsciously take over a town, and she hurt people.
Well, she tortured an entire town of people.
Exactly. She tortured people. She should be learning self-control and really thinking about what she did to those people, trying to find some way in this world to make amends and come to terms with what happened. Instead, Strange is just casually saying that helping him is going to get her back on the lunchbox, and he's making light, I feel like, of what Wanda has done, that she can just smooth it over easily by helping him, when who knows if helping him will even be known to the mass public that'll get her back on the lunchbox anyway.
Well, I mean, I think he's trying to be... I don't disagree with you as much as I think he's trying to... He needs help. He realizes she feels guilty, and she should feel guilty.
Well, then why couldn't he say something like, this could be the start of your atonement, or something
it's
serious?
Yeah, but Marvel likes to... They like to be funny, don't they? It's very rare that Marvel can just have a serious moment without a bit of levity thrown in for the sake of it.
But sometimes you don't want to throw in that levity.
I don't disagree.
Because, that line rubbed me the wrong way, and I can't be the only one who felt that.
Well, no, I mean, she shouldn't just be forgiven for... I mean, you tortured a town of people. That's not something you come back from very quickly or easily and get put back on the lunchbox. So I'm not disagreeing as much as... This is kind of what Marvel does. It doesn't surprise me that they're going to kind of gloss over what she did to, we got to use her to be a hero again. So kind of forget about that show we made where she was anything but.
They should have made this more, if they wanted to use her this way, they should have made it more of an actual, some sort of redemption arc for her. Not...
Well, even in the series, though,
I need you to come with me, so I'm going to make some casual joke, and it's going to be great.
Well, even in the series in WandaVision, they kind of... I mean, Monica Rambeau even says, they'll never understand what you sacrificed. Well, I think these people understand that you tortured them.
They may never understand, but that doesn't mean she should stop trying.
Well, I'm simply saying, even the series... Even the series makes light of it. Even the series has another hero making light of what she did. This was her... this was all her suffering, and, well, sure, a couple thousand people in this town suffer too, but they don't understand your suffering. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
As bad as it sounds, I almost wish they could have done something where she learned how to, wipe their memories of what she did to them.
Yeah, well, that's also...
To at least erase their pain.
Sure,
because they shouldn't have to suffer pain because she suffered.
But does that make it right?
No, and she should know that it doesn't make it right, but it's something that she could do to at least help.
I mean, I'm not sure. If that had happened to me, I'm one of those people, I'm not sure that I want to forget my pain. I want to, I don't know. Obviously, it's not a pleasant experience, and you probably would want to forget it, but if someone had wronged me like that, I think that deserves to be known, right? People, and not saying she can't atone for her sins or her mistakes. I believe in redemption. I believe people are going to screw up, but sometimes you screw up in big ways, and it's not just about getting back on the lunchbox. So I do agree with you. It's about, trying your best, and maybe you never get forgiveness, except for in the eyes of a few people, like Anakin in the eyes of Luke.
I just needed them to take that more seriously than they are taking it, at least in the trailer. I'm hoping the actual movie does put the levity back on that, but the trailer rubbed me the wrong way. I mean, it's one of the only spoken lines in the whole trailer.
It's a commercial, too, not even a trailer. But
in the TV spot.
Yeah.
But it just made me upset because I needed it to be serious.
No, like I said, I agree. It's just Marvel always. It's not uncommon for Marvel to kind of, hey, let's gloss over that and let's move on and tell you a new story.
That's just not always the right way to go.
No, and I agree. She, like I said, she tortured a ton of people, but I'm sure we'll continue this discussion another time.
Maybe after we've seen the movie.
Exactly.
We've got less than a month to go.
Yeah, it's close now, isn't it?
It is. I mean, the next movie we're seeing is Harry Potter movie. Well, it shouldn't even call it the Wizarding World
movie. You yelled at
movie.
me for calling it a Harry Potter movie, so.
I did. I'll probably edit me saying it out.
No, you're leaving this in.
So the next movie we're going to see
No. All right, so.
Secrets of Dumbledore.
Yes, and we will review that, I'm sure.
We will. We will. I've already started collecting the imagery and doing all the background stuff that I do. But that's all the news I have for this week.
All right. Well, in that case, that's all we've got for you this time. This video was a lot longer than I thought it'd be when you told me how few stories you had. But hey, I find a way to ramble, and so do you sometimes. How about that?
When I find a worthy cause, like that trailer, I will
TV
let
spot.
my opinions be known.
All right. Well, that is all we got for you this time. So take to the comments below. Tell us what you think about any of this news. And until next time, thanks for watching.